Welcome to Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. In each episode, we take a deeper look at transformative shifts shaping global ecosystems, from industry megatrends and technology innovation to evolving customer expectations. Today, we're exploring the global video conferencing devices ecosystem, unpacking where the next wave of opportunity is unfolding and what it means for future-ready businesses. For years, video conferencing was largely about one thing: making sure people could connect reliably from different locations. But that conversation is changing. Hybrid work has matured, organizations are modernizing the workplace, and video technology is becoming part of a much broader collaboration ecosystem. Frost and Sullivan projects the global video conferencing devices space to grow from $3.94 billion in 2025 to $6.23 billion by 2030. So what is really driving this next phase of growth?
We're entering a different phase. Growth is increasingly being driven by technology modernization, device replacement cycles, and workplace optimization, rather than simply putting more video endpoints into more rooms. Organizations are looking at how these devices fit into the wider workplace, how they connect with cloud platforms and workflows, how easily IT teams can manage them, and how effectively they support employees across different spaces. That's changing video conferencing from a hardware decision into a broader workplace strategy.
And that broader workplace strategy brings us naturally to AI. We've seen AI features appearing across cameras, audio, transcription, analytics, and meeting platforms. But simply adding another intelligent feature doesn't necessarily create business value. As enterprises become more selective about technology investment, where is AI actually changing the video collaboration experience?
AI is becoming much more embedded in the meeting experience. AI-driven cameras, intelligent audio, workspace analytics, and occupancy sensing are expanding what these devices can deliver. The conversation is also beginning to move beyond individual features toward agentic AI and more intelligent workplace experiences. At the same time, enterprises are looking closely at ROI, privacy, security, and governance. So, the question is increasingly less about, does this device have AI? And more about, what is AI helping our people and workplaces do better?
That focus on measurable value becomes especially relevant when we look at the devices organizations already have. A significant amount of video technology was deployed during the pandemic, often very quickly and in response to an immediate need. Those environments are now aging. As enterprises revisit those investments, how significant is the refresh opportunity?
It's an important growth driver. The installed base deployed during the pandemic is entering its refresh cycle, creating opportunities for organizations to rethink what they need rather than simply replacing devices like for like. That opens the door to more capable environments built around interoperability, centralized management, AI experiences, and workplace optimization. It's essentially becoming an opportunity to ask, if we're refreshing the room anyway, what should the next generation of that room actually deliver?
And that question takes us beyond the individual room. If organizations are using refresh cycles to rethink the workplace, then choosing the best camera or endpoint in isolation becomes less meaningful. Buyers increasingly need technology that works across platforms, spaces, and existing investments. How is that changing what they value?
We're seeing a clear shift from standalone device purchases toward integrated collaboration solutions. That includes peripherals, management software, services, accessories, and connections into the wider collaboration environment. Interoperability and manageability become especially important here. Enterprises don't want another isolated technology environment that IT has to manage separately. They're looking for a connected ecosystem that makes collaboration easier for employees and workplace technology easier to manage at scale.
That creates an interesting challenge for providers as well. Once strong cameras, audio quality, and familiar collaboration features become widely available, differentiation gets harder. And this is already a crowded space, with more than 50 competitors generating over $1 million in revenue. If feature-by-feature competition is becoming less effective, where is competitive advantage moving?
Increasingly, it's about the strength of the overall solution. Providers are differentiating through ecosystem strength, software capabilities, device management, AI experiences, workplace intelligence, interoperability, and platform integration. That's important because enterprise buyers are looking beyond what a device can do on day one. They're also considering how easily it fits into their environment, how well it can be managed, and how it supports their workplace strategy over time.
So, bringing this together, video conferencing isn't disappearing into the background as hybrid work normalizes, it's becoming part of a much larger workplace transformation. We have an enterprise refresh cycle underway, AI changing meeting experiences, buyers moving toward integrated ecosystems, and providers competing on much more than hardware. What should leaders be watching as this space develops toward 2030?
The biggest shift is from thinking about video as a meeting room investment to thinking about it as part of an adaptive, intelligent workplace. Future growth is being shaped by modernization, workplace optimization, AI, hybrid work enablement, and increasingly connected ecosystems. For enterprise leaders, that means connecting technology decisions more closely with how people actually work and collaborate. For providers, it means creating solutions that are easier to integrate, manage, and evolve as workplace requirements change.
And that's the key takeaway. The next chapter of video collaboration isn't simply about better meetings. It's about creating workplaces that connect people, technology, and business workflows more effectively. Thanks for joining us on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email transformation.growth@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more to help you stay clear-headed and growth-ready.